Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today. Oh yes, it has. To talk about MTG's 2024 lineup. Wizards of the Coast has presented the lineup for 2024, 2025, and we even got a glimpse of 2026, which is very unique, and they are very enthusiastic about everything, and especially Mark Rosewater is very enthusiastic about everything, but you will hear more about that in the rest of the video. We got a short appearance of Mark, a short reoccurring appearance of Mark Rosewater in the video. Took a little sound clip. I had fun with it, but I especially want to talk about the rest of 2023 because we know there is some stuff coming and they announced some new stuff for that, but we also gonna talk about 2024 and about the rest in another video.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Yes, Mark, I also feel like you're on E right now. You were very excited. Let's associate the E with excited, okay? About all the lineup. And I have to admit, some sets I am really looking forward to. Rest of 2023, folks. You see it here. Doctor Who, of course, Universes Beyond. Not my set personally. I believe there are a lot of Doctor Who fans, especially if you consider the series has run for decades. And I believe there are some mechanically unique cards in there. So for Doctor Who fans, that's definitely awesome. I was very much looking forward to Wilds of Eldraine because I really liked Throne of Eldraine, and I think the showcase art looks gorgeous. In general, if I look at the Goostra, I think it's called, the artwork you see here on the screen, the goose with the several heads, like an homage to Hydra. I know it's like a fairy tale thing. To me, that's a little too goofy, but okay. I still think Wilds of Eldraine will be a cool set, though. Lost Caverns of Ixalan is the last big set for the year, or yeah, if we don't count Lord of the Rings, at least the second part of Lord of the Rings. We'll talk about that later in the video. I think Ixalan is a cool place to visit again, and I think from what I've seen now, which is not too much, the set looks interesting and it might be a fun set to play with. They came up with something special for Ixalan though, and Mark is very excited about that.
I feel like we're on E right now.
It looks like they're gonna add Jurassic World cards to set boosters and collector boosters, I believe they said, and that reminds me a little bit of the Godzilla stuff for Ikoria. I think it's pretty cool. I like Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, so yeah, why not?
I feel like we're on E right now.
Okay, then there's something else, Secret Lair related. It's an Angel Secret Lair commander deck, and this is a short video about the announcement or like an impression of the deck. I think it looks quite cool. Not really for me. I'm not buying commander decks via Secret Lair. I'm not buying commander decks in general. I got a lot and I think I'm fine with what I have. But for people who like that kind of stuff, looks pretty neat.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Okay folks, that were the highlights of 2023, and before we have a look at the highlights of 2024 in a minute, I would like to ask for your support. If you like the video, please hit the like button, comment, that really helps, and if you actually do think I make great content, which I think, but you have to think it as you are watching it as well, then yeah, consider to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more like this. I put a lot of work in the channel. I put a lot of work in this video, editing it, and it may not look like it, but it takes a lot of time. So your support is very much appreciated.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Alrighty, 2024. We got a couple of themes that Wizards of the Coast thinks are important. Innovation for the future and honoring the past. So they're gonna use a lot of planes we already been to because they can monetize it better. Creating something for everyone. Yeah, you will see a very stylish, funny set followed by a horror set, for example. And commitment to magic lore and story, which is important to them as well. I think that comes from the community because they didn't really focus on that much. Actually, they said with Wilds of Eldraine they're gonna start a 3-year story arc, which probably is quite cool. And they, strangely enough, talk about the draft experience of certain sets a lot, which is surprising to me because they didn't give a shit about draft recently.
I feel like we're on E right now.
But hey, you don't hear me complaining. I really like drafting, so I'm looking forward to actually being able to draft with certain sets. I think the last set I really enjoyed a draft with was Dominaria Remastered, which had a lot of nostalgia in it. About Remastered, talking about Remastered, Ravnica Remastered is coming, and it is confirmed. And although the artwork looks a little generic, it certainly looks quite cool. And I think they're riding the wave of the things we expect from Ravnica. So one thing Mark Rosewater was very excited about, which is a theme of this video, was of course the retro frame cards, which are kind of, how do you call it, a trademark of the Ravnica sets now. I think this is a pretty safe bet to start 2024 and will be a nice set for Ravnica fans overall.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Yeah, are you getting annoyed by Mark being very enthusiastic? I'm gonna keep it in. Between every set and between every pause, there will be Mark telling you he's feeling like he's on E right now. Murders at Karlov Manor. Looks very similar if you compare this art, the guy, and you compare it to the Ravnica art. And that's what bothers me about the Magic the Gathering art. It's so generic. It's not bad, but it doesn't stand out. And there's one piece of art that stands out to me, and you see it in the background. And that's actually a set I'm personally very excited about. But Murders at Karlov Manor looks pretty cool overall. And they say it's gonna be like a murder mystery experience you can solve and this kind of stuff. So there might be some special gameplay. And to get a little bit of a better idea what that special gameplay might look like, they actually teaming up with Cluedo. I think it's their 90th birthday. It's Clue for you in America. Over here in Europe, it's Cluedo. Not very interesting to me, but it might be like a murder mystery thing. So yeah.
I feel like we're on E right now.
The next thing in 2024 is a cooperation with Bethesda and Fallout. And for those of you who would have loved to see Skyrim, it's Fallout. And they're gonna do like a couple of, I think, decks they mentioned. Fitting the tribes. I have a personal connection with Bethesda, so I won't talk too much about it. But I think for the fans, it will be awesome.
I feel like we're on E right now.
And to prove to you folks that I still can get enthusiastic about new Magic the Gathering sets, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, I think Junction, I think it looks very cool. I like the art a lot, the concept art. I think the theme, it's based in an outer frontier world. I like that kind of stuff. I personally am a bit worried that they're gonna make it too political correct, and I hope it's really about badass outlaws, but they said they consulted cultural issues about it. I guess there might be cultural issues hidden in there, and they don't want to offend anyone, but I hope they're gonna hit the nerve. It very much, especially this piece of art, reminds me of something, and I'm gonna show you a little clip, and then I hope you know what I mean.
With powers of hawk, wolf, puma, and bear. Protector of peace, mystic man from afar. Champion of justice, martial brave star. Brave star.
Eyes of the hawk, ears of the wolf. Brave star.
Brave star.
Brains of the bear, feet of the puma.
So, who did recognize this? Brave Star. Just look at them next to each other. It looks very much like she's based on Brave Star. Would be very cool to get a theme like that, and I think there's a lot of opportunity there to make it awesome. So I personally am looking forward to this set. Let me know in the comments if you are too.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Outlaws of Thunder Junction is followed by Modern Horizons 3, and I believe the same that is valid for Ravnica Remastered might be valid for Modern Horizons 3. They probably hope this will be a safe bet. And just looking at the first images, the concept art, I think they're going down a very safe route with this one. And I believe they hope for solid sales for the set. It's probably going to be filled with reprints, needed reprints. or not so much needed reprints, and bringing the prices down depends on how you look at it. I personally am always in favor that prices should be solid and that cards
I feel like
should
we're on
hold
E right
value.
now.
But yeah, Mark interrupted me here. Sorry, I'm not gonna edit this out. Mark, please let me talk. I know you're excited. No, I always hope that we still keep Magic the Gathering as a collectible card game and that prices hold, and I think that reprints are definitely needed, but we should be careful with that.
I feel like we're on E right now.
In July 2024, we can expect a cooperation with Ubisoft and a crossover to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And I know I played the Assassin's Creed games. I work with Ubisoft, as some of you might know. I work in the video game industry. I like Assassin's Creed. I actually still have Assassin's Creed Valhalla sealed for the PlayStation 5, which I still want to play, but there's so little time. They're gonna introduce the Beyond boosters, and they won't be draftable. It's a new kind of booster pack, but it will immerse you in the story, as they say, and you're gonna experience the world. So there are probably gonna be Beyond boosters for other franchises as well. And we're gonna see in the next video about 2025 and 2026, we're gonna see actually another video game franchise, very popular video game franchise. But yeah, Assassin's Creed.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Mark is on E again, so let's hope that's gonna be good fun. Bloomborough. I should put the. I feel like we're on E right now on repeat because Mark Rosewater was very enthusiastic about that. It looks a bit like the Narnia creatures here, like the was it a mouse? I think that saved Prince Caspian. Overall, a very friendly fairy tale like set that only contains animals and that is focused on cool animal heroes. I think it looks quite fun, but it's probably not really for me. I believe my daughter and my son probably would like this very much.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Yes, Mark, we know. Duskmourn Horror, House of Horror. This is actually a set that I think that's my second favorite set. The second favorite to Outlaws of Thunder Junction, because I really like the theme of that one. I think it looks quite okay. It's a bit it's placed in a manor. It's it's more or less like Resident Evil, right? And it's a bit like they first I think described it as 80s horror and then that as modern horror. I'm not quite sure, but I'm looking. I can definitely work with that.
I feel like we're on E right now.
Okay, Mark, we know. So yeah, that sums it up. So yeah, horror set always probably cool if they do it well. Folks, I quickly want to thank my Patreons for their support. Check out, if you want to become a Patreon, check out the text in the description. And I hope you stay healthy. I hope you stay frosty. Let me know if you like this video. It would really mean a lot to me if you tell me your opinion. I put a lot of work in it, like I said, and if you are here still at the end of the video and you watch the whole video, thanks a lot for that. And our code word for the comments is Yoda, so if you put Yoda in your comment, then I know you watched the whole video. Have a great day, folks. Stay healthy, stay frosty. I think I said that again. It was a 14-minute ramble, so yeah, forgive me. I talk to you next time. Bye bye.